How's it different than what you expected?
I'd say it's pretty much lived up to the expectations. You know, it's a lot more exciting. I've used this term a lot today. It's kind of like a melting pot of faces. So, you know, it's kind of like just making sure you're really just, you know, answering everything with the best answer you have and just having fun while you're doing it.
Jowon, walk us through what this offseason's been like for you on the nutrition staff.
Yeah, it's been great. You know, it's been one of those things to where, you know, our guys are really coming together. We're starting to see that development. You know, I'm sure you've heard it. Coach Nico's doing a great job in the weight room. You know, as you can see from our guys, we're getting bulked up and really putting on that weight in this offseason, really coming together as a team. You know, more on the football side of things, we're really coming together on the field as well. So it's been great for all of us.
How cool is it to have so many of you guys on this defensive line that are local Cincinnati and stayed at home?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I personally take a lot of pride in that. Being a guy from Cincinnati, pretty much grown up always around, you know, UC and everything there. I think a lot of guys take pride in what's going on over in Cincinnati at UC, and I think it's a really beautiful thing to be able to kind of provide and keep being a catalyst towards the growth of UC.
Was that kind of the driving force behind you deciding to stay at Cincinnati through the coaching change and everything?
I'd say, yeah. You know, I feel like, you know, when there's a good thing, you know, a lot of guys are, you know, a lot of guys can get distracted by, you know, glitz and glam and things like that. But, you know, when there's a great thing going on, why leave it? You know, and that's what UC has. And, you know, I've always been a guy that's been in love with the culture and all the things that are here for me. Not only that, but my family is here. So it's pretty much a no-brainer. I have nowhere to go.
Kind of like you said, a great thing going on. How do you continue that in this season?
Yeah, so for me, I think our little motto kind of sums it up. Eat, effort, attitude, and toughness. So however you approach, you know, something is that, you know, that's the motto you should use. So in saying that, you know, approach every training session, every film study, you know, obviously making sure you have your grades so you're eligible. So approach that the same exact way with effort, attitude, and toughness. You know, that'll trickle into camp, and ultimately that'll trickle into how we, you know, show up on September 2nd. So as long as we take each step and each day with that attitude, we'll be able to go as far as we want.
Looking at the new defense under Coach Brian Brown, what are some of the biggest differences for you?
Yeah, I'd say it's almost a total 180. No, first of all, I started at nose last year. Now I'm playing DN. So, you know, it's a lot of fun being out there being out there a little bit more. And, you know, to add on to that, this defense is a lot different. You know, last year was more so of, you know, things fitting together. We're doing something for, you know, a linebacker, or a linebacker's doing something for a safety, or safety's doing something for a D lineman to get him free. But in this defense, it's a lot more aggressive. Go and get a field, attack, you know, kind of create those seams. Whereas, you know, in some different defenses, an inverted seam would be a bad thing. In this one, you want that seam. You know, you want to make something shake up there at the line because it makes it easy for guys to play target practice on the back.
How much easier does it have Dante next year?
I'd say it's one of those things that it's definitely a great thing to have him next to me. You know, have any of our great D linemen next to you. But, you know, Dante is the guy. He's really cerebral. He understands football, and, you know, he's great at it. So, you know, having him next to me, it's pretty good, you know, on the field. He frees up a lot of things for me, and I free up a lot of things for him. So it kind of plays hand in hand for what we can do on the D line.
Talk about the addition of Daniel Briggs to that defensive line room, and how's that been going for you guys?
Yeah, it's been going great. You know, DG's a great guy, great athlete. Obviously, you can see extremely productive. And, you know, he's shown that through the spring game and through all the practices. You know, he's kind of just really bought into that Bearcat culture, and, you know, you can see that run through his veins as he's out there tearing it up.
Do you care about being ranked 13th? Is that disrespectful?
You know, I'm the kind of guy that likes to put their head down and work. You know, I kind of put my horse blinders on and just go to work, you know. So preseason, XYZ, you know, all those things, I don't even know what they are. I'm just really here to, as I said, do my best for the team and continue on with that slogan, effort, attitude, and toughness every day.
What would be your message to team? Go ahead.
Is there any excitement about facing, you know, this big conference schedule, especially hosting teams like Baylor, who was champion 2 years ago?
Personally, or
Just in the team.
oh, I mean, I'm sure it's excitement, but, you know, with every new year, you get a new opponent, whether it be someone you played last year, it's always going to be a new team. So, you know, playing a Big 12 schedule is definitely exciting, but I think our guys are just more raring to, you know, showcase that chip on our shoulder and really just getting ready to play again, you know, play another opponent.
What's your message to opposing teams coming into Nippert Stadium, that atmosphere that they might not know a lot about, might not be expecting a lot?
My message to people coming into Nippert, I'd say, man, get ready. It gets loud in there. You know, it's like a little pit. You won't expect it, but it gets loud in there. So I hope you guys are loud on third down for us.
In your opinion, what do you think makes Cincinnati different from the rest of the teams in the Big 12?
I'd say Cincinnati has an unmatched culture. You know, no matter, you know, obviously going through the culture change or the coaching change, I'd say our culture is pretty much unmatched, it's unchanged, and the guys in the locker room are really, you know, a testament to that. Me being an older guy, you know, you have Emery, DP, and Dante here as well. You know, we're just trying to be the pillar for guys to, you know, kind of go by and really just keep that culture going and keeping it the same. And I think that's what ultimately builds strong teams and strong brotherhood.
What is Cincinnati football? You're going to play a bunch of teams, the fan bases that just don't know a lot about it, haven't seen it a lot. What is Cincinnati football?
Yeah, I mean, like I keep saying it, but I say it's effort, attitude, and toughness. Those are, you know, guiding lines. So when you come play UC, that's what you'll see.
You mentioned Coach Nico early on. Let's talk about your relationship with him a little bit.
Yeah, I think, you know, just generally, any player, their best relationship should be with the strength coach, because ultimately that's the guy you spend the most time with. That's the guy who's going to give you the most, you know, most bang for your buck, so the most growth based off of the time you spend with them. And also, you know, if you really want to take bounds and leaps, it's not going to be during the 14, 12, 13 opportunities you get in, you know, the fall. It's going to be the rest of the months when you're not playing football. So I think it's really important to have a great relationship with your strength coach and strength staff. Coach Nico and his staff do a great job. You know, they've been developing us all over the summer and in the winter. You know, it's pretty much been hitting the ground running. You know, there's been no drop off. We've actually been making some great strides, and I'm nothing but thankful to have a guy like that run us around the weight room.
You guys have 21 transfers. As a senior, as that leader, are you kind of taking on that role of making sure the team meshes as well as it can?
Yeah, you know, I'd say it's kind of one of those things that's kind of like intrinsic. So like I said, it's, you know, the culture at UC is, you know, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily one guy, you know, it's not necessarily me saying, okay, we got to mesh. I think guys come to UC and they just kind of naturally get mixed in and start meshing naturally. It's real organic. It's a real organic process there. That's something I've come to appreciate there, me being a transfer as well.
You mentioned keeping the culture. How do you think the unique aspect when it came higher ground for preseason training helps?
I think that's a big thing. You know, he brought up the 21 transfers, you know, guys that haven't had that kind of experience at all. You know, really just being able to just dial into the team, dial into football, and dial into, you know, making yourself better for however long we're out there. I think that's an opportunity that everybody should have in this college football kind of area. And, you know, UC has just been lucky and blessed to have something like that every year. Now, I'll be happy to see our new guys go out there and experience it for the first time, but it's definitely something that's pivotal to the growth of the culture in this program.
Will we get another take me to higher ground?
Hey, you know, I'd love to, but it's not up to me.
What do you remember about being here last time, and is this more fun?
Being here last time, it was, you know, I definitely remember being here last time, obviously playing, but I mean, is it more fun? No, because I don't have my pads on.
What were some of the biggest focuses on you that you're trying to improve on this offseason? You use that extra year of development.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, it's just been kind of just changing my body in order to meet the demands of the game. I mean, when I was at Virginia, I started at nose my freshman year. Second year, I played nose and DN. Third year of football, I came to UC, I played DN. Fourth year, I started at nose. This year, I'll be playing DN. So, I mean, it's just kind of one of those things. I mean, I played last year at 325. Now I'm 300. So it's just one of those things of, you know, just really taking advantage of every day and every opportunity and making sure that you're really putting into your body of work. You know, my dad says it best, enough is not enough. You know, just make sure you're not being complacent any day, because, you know, for me, especially a guy that's changing a position, moving into another conference, playing a little bit different talent, you know, it's a big thing for me to just really take advantage of every day.
So I got a question here. If you had to compare your style of play to a car, what car would you be?
To a car?
Yeah.
So, I'd say a Suburban.
A Suburban car. Why would you be a Suburban?
A big car that goes fast.
A big car goes fast.
Yeah.
Any other questions for Jowon? Thank you. We'll do Coach Satterfield next.